Mexican TV outlet accidentally airs man's testicles during solar eclipse coverage.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
All right, Townies. The most
wonderful time of the year.
So Hickory Duke is just about here. It is more than likely sort of a stressful.
It's kind of stressful.
Yeah,
yes,
I mean, your to-do list is about 1 million miles long, and that's for work things, work parties, friend things, family parties.
All of it.
And somehow your pet needs always seem to be a do-it-tomorrow thing because there's only so many hours in the day. That's why I think everyone should be doing it all the way we do it, the way Randy does it.
On Chewy.
Chewy
is helping take the stress out of the holidays, take advantage of amazing holiday savings, and shop our personal favorites, my personal favorites, at chewy.com/DPT. That's chewy.com/DPT. One more time, chewy.com/DPT. Hey, Townies, welcome to another episode of Dumb People Town. Population you. Population Esparza. Felipe Esparza. I'm so happy you're on the show, dude.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me, man. What's up, fool, man?
What is up, dude?
Man.
You're like one of my favorite comics, dude. All of ours. Okay, so here's the deal. When comics get a bit that sticks with you that you repeat to other people or share, like you know how much it takes for us to share another comics bit with friends of ours as if it like we just don't do that stuff typically. But I sent the R2D2
it's the best.
Chewy R2D2 bit, the Star Wars bit. I've sent it to so many people. I'm like, this is just perfection. It's you making an observation that's never been made before. It's brilliant. It taps into this larger thing that everybody loves. Like, is that for you? Is that like a bit that people just love more than anything?
Yes, and it's an add-on to someone else's joke.
Yeah, I love it.
No shit.
Here, lift this up. Lift that mic up to you. So.
It's an add-on to when I mentioned a comedian, I don't want to say his name, but he had an HBO special. Where he said that he goes, when they put Mexicans in space movies, he goes, they still have to be a mechanic, and then Chewbacca's mechanic.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's why he's Mexican. That was the observation.
Yeah, so then I said, nah, man, Chewbacca's too tall.
It's
Anybody Mexican is R2D2. His name's all Spanish. It's like a short version of Arturito.
Yeah.
And he even speaks like my dad.
Fucking good.
You know, a little gas. I know
the bit, and I'm dying laughing.
He showing bootleg movies, bro. You know, he was showing Princess Leia.
Yeah, with a little hologram.
He's showing bootleg. Dude, it's so good. And in that one moment, I'm like, I just love this guy so much, and we've hung out, and so it's great to have you on the show. Here's the deal: the world's getting dumber, and the only way we can fight back is through comedy. So our friends and our fans send us these great news stories, and we're just going to go through them and just riff it with you, and then we'll tell people how they can follow you, see you live, and all that great stuff. Dan's got the first story.
Everybody got their steering wheel?
Yes, we're ready.
All right,
we're
take
ready.
it wherever you want to go, because this one comes from Matthew Friedman at Not Your Average Matt.
Thanks, buddy.
Thanks for sending this in. Sydney homeowner's ingenious solution to stop people from peeing in his driveway.
So this is a Sydney, Australia.
Yeah.
Homeowner. So many people are peeing in his driveway.
What's that say about your house that everyone goes in your driveway to pee?
You're closest to the bar?
Gotta be.
Gotta be. You're a toilet. Your house is a toilet.
You have too much curb appeal.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They're like, oh, that looks nice back there.
He must live by a stadium.
Yes.
Oh, that's
because there's this comedian that used to live next to Wrigley Field.
Yeah, I did too.
And then everybody will pass by and pee
on his fence.
All the time.
Or fight or
all
throw
the
up.
time.
If you're by a bar.
Or park in front of your house, too.
Yeah,
Right.
park in front of your house. Here's what he said about people in Chicago. Daniel said that is in Chicago they save parking spaces?
Yeah, dibs.
They'll
put
a couch
couches
in a parking
space. They'll put
space.
dining chairs, whatever, like in the winter to save spots.
To save a spot, you're gonna put
man.
dining
It was
chair.
weird, man. Like I'm a Dodger fan, but Dodger Stadium, everybody roots for the team.
Yeah.
Sure. But when I was at Wrigley Field the first time,
Yeah.
I was in a section where you can curse, but I guess because we're losing, and then the people started chanting to the people in right field.
Yeah.
right field sucks.
Right field sucks. Left field sucks.
Yeah, we go back and forth. The
They're yelling
bleacher
at
bums.
each other. They're like, you guys are on the same team. Right field sucks.
Here's a solution for that guy, man. I was invited to a party many years ago from somebody from the Comedy Store. He goes that the party starts at 3 o'clock in the morning. So we all went. And in the morning, we all woke up with donkey ears like Pinocchio.
Yeah.
But everybody was partying, dude.
Yeah.
And this guy, he had those bathroom urinals for men connected to the stud of his wall.
Oh, my
I have a buddy
God.
who did that in his basement.
No way.
His basement
Yeah,
bathroom. Yeah.
He's got like urinals.
Yes.
Urinals, yeah, like Dodger Stadium, a long one. Everybody just
trough.
Like a trough.
That's a
He had
really
a
good
trough,
filter.
yeah.
The trough is
trough.
insane. That's old Wrigley Field. That is old Comiskey too.
Yeah.
All right, so
for years,
this guy's trying to stop people from peeing on his driveway. All right, fine. So what happened?
This guy's last name is Steven. For years, Steven's driveway has been the chosen location for many late-night drinkers in need of a quick toilet stop, but not anymore. A Sydney homeowner who has become fed up with late-night drinkers using his property as a makeshift toilet has taken matters into his own hands, setting up an ingenious and so far very effective wee trap.
Ooh.
For far too long, Stephen Bodnar from Waverly in Sydney has had to deal with inebriated individuals using his driveway as a place to relieve themselves. I feel like this article said the same thing.
Yes, you already said
Yes,
this.
we get it. We get it.
Men and women alike have stumbled from nearby pubs,
Women.
the Charing Cross Hotel, and the Robin Hood Hotel, and onto his property for years, leaving an unpleasant reminder of their visit.
The Robin Hood Hotel. They steal from the rich and pee on the poor.
So this is his driveway, and these are people just pissing in his driveway all hours of the night.
Yep.
The worst is when I'd go away out to dinner or something, and then I'd drive into my driveway, and they would be peeing right there where my door opens.
Oh, what?
If you want to pee on somebody's property,
Do it on the grass.
yeah, the bush,
Do it
side
in
of
a
the
bush.
house.
behind a tree.
I'd
That's
rather someone
drunk.
peed in
These
the
are
middle
drunk
of my
people.
driveway than on the door.
Or on the tire of a car.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's
Into the
you can
middle.
drive off. You drive it off.
Just drive it off. That'll drive off.
They'll drive off. You're fine.
It was an unpleasant feeling. Also, can you imagine if you had people in from out of town, you come back, they're staying with you, you come back for dinner, there's people as a line of people pissing in your
And by the way, if one drunk person sees one person do it, then
Like,
now you have a line.
Yeah,
Now
it
you got a
becomes
line
thing.
of people.
It's like when one person recognizes you out in the world, then like all of a sudden like 80 people start.
It's like when you're in a golden shower, man. You let one guy do that.
That's it,
everybody-
and then
That's
everybody's
the whole-
got to do it.
That's
what you're
It's
known
like a
for.
waterfall,
That's-
a golden waterfall. Golden waterfall. Turn off the
I can't
spigot.
believe someone would leave a pub with a bladder full of urine and not realize that they just walked past the toilet to get here. Has he never been in a bar?
Yeah, dude.
These
this
people are
is-
probably leaving the bar because the line in the bar is too long.
or
That's
the
right.
bar closed.
The door guy's like, go around the corner of this house and just
Guys,
go piss
you
right
can
there.
pee
That's
on his
gone.
toilet.
Yeah.
You can pee on his
Finally,
toilet.
fed up, the electrician decided to install a sprinkler and CCTV system
I
to
love
keep
this.
penetrators away.
Fight back.
How much do you think he spent on getting cameras and a sprinkler system set up to automatically spray
Whatever
on
it is, he doesn't care.
Shitload.
Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just talking like.
people? Give me a guess.
$10,000.
10, 8,
You say $8,000,
9,000.
$9,000. I'm gonna say $5,000.
$3,000.
Still a lot.
It's
Still
a lot of money.
That's a big investment.
Yeah, dude. But you're like, I'll do anything at this
I had
point.
no other option than to take matters into my own hands, he said. The deterrent includes a motion detector, which triggers a light, and then a 3-minute downpour. 3 minutes of water
Yes.
from the hours of.
And you're sitting there. If you're a woman, your pants are down and you're squatting. If you're a guy, you're sitting there with your
Can't
junk
pull
in
your
your
pants
hand.
up.
You're just gonna get drenched
Till you're done.
I love this.
From the
This
hours
is-
of 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
I love this.
Now, that's too early for me because what if he comes
Here it
home
is. Here's
to
the
his
video
own
of it.
driveway?
Here's the video
So
of
we
it.
can watch. We have a TikTok. Anybody go to the YouTube, you can watch this as well.
Okay.
So this is people coming into his driveway and deciding that they're going to piss.
So
This
the kid-
instantly, it hits him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's so
this dude's
good.
drunk. He has chains set up. That doesn't stop people.
Right?
I
He's like,
pictured that his driveway would be super easy. People are doing a limbo to get in there.
dude, this is
Boom.
so good. It's working.
It is working.
Wet.
Solid.
That's in Australia, right?
That's
Yes.
Australia.
Yeah.
Do you know
Whatever
the
can't kill
the
you.
water
will get
goes
you
in
wet.
the opposite direction.
But don't you think he's also eventually going to have somebody who's so drunk they're unfit? They're like, oh my God, it's raining.
Yeah, exactly.
And they just don't care, just keep pissing.
Dude,
That
wherever
guy's in a full suit.
and he's peeing.
Well, who thinks that's okay?
That's
I don't know.
That's a brilliant idea.
It will go off. It will go straight off whether I'm here or on the other side of the world, Stephen Bodnar says.
Okay. All right.
The Robin Hood Hotel owner, Daniel Witten, said he had previously offered a solution to the problem, but he was turned down. We offered to pay for a gate so that people actually couldn't go onto his property.
Yeah, dude.
That's pretty nice to the hotel.
Dude, if the hotel's like, we'll pay for a gate.
Because all he had right there was like 2 chain links.
You take the gate.
If the hotel says to you, this is not even our problem,
You take the gate, man.
but we're going to pay for your gate, I'm taking that.
What
I'm
do you
taking
take
that
for
home
that?
improvement.
What would you take a gate
For what?
for that from the hotel?
If the hotel
Willing
says
to pay for a
we'll
gate.
pay for a gate for your driveway, you say yes.
An electrical gate.
Electrical gate.
Pee on
When
that.
they pee him, they get
Man, it's
electrocuted.
They get electrocuted when they pee.
I love that.
We offered to pay for the gate, but it was turned. But we offered to pay for the gate so that people actually couldn't go onto his property, but that was declined at the time.
What if you put in a pool of
I would let
city-
homeless people sleep there, and then tell people you're gonna pee, but you're gonna be peeing on homeless people.
That's right.
That's right.
So if you
You
want to
can't
do
do it.
that,
You gotta
Homeless
deal with
people,
that.
Well, you can sleep here. People are gonna pee on you.
yeah, they're not going to do that.
Or I would put, you know that thing, I don't know if this is an urban legend or not. If you pee into the Amazon River, there's like a thing
Little
that'll
parasite that'll
Oh,
climb.
yeah,
swim
Oh,
up
I
your
heard
pee
about
stream.
that on
Into
1,000
your-
Ways to Die.
Right.
Yeah, into your urethra.
Swim up your pee stream into your
Urethra.
That's
Your sounding
some
hole.
So you put a bunch of parasites like
Baby
that in your-
salmon.
Yeah, baby
They're
salmon
swimming
upstream.
upstream into your
baby
penis.
salmon up into you.
Bodnar's solution seems to be working just fine, as we saw, with CCTV capturing the shocked experiences by multiple late-night drinkers
We saw it.
that have had to receive a surprise drenching. I'm really happy with the outcome, he said.
Yeah, of course he is.
I know.
Fighting back. It feels good, doesn't it?
But how long is it going on before you say, I'm going to spend $3,000?
I mean, it's all the time.
years, right?
All the time.
Because there's the amount of time you get mad, then there's the amount of time you think about it,
Then you're like, what can I do about it?
then you figure out what to do, and then you're like, do I really want to spend
Then
all
you
this
have
money?
one friend who's a conspiracy theorist who owns a security company. It's like, I got you, bro.
He's
Yeah.
a homeowner.
He's a
Yes.
homeowner.
Homeowner.
I used to live in front of an apartment on the first floor next to a bus stop, and that was I remember now that was a problem, man.
Yeah.
Everybody that was waiting for the bus, they would pee on the wall,
Oh my god.
and I would just look out my window, and then
Just see a guy pee.
you
I
heckle them?
remember I said that one time a bus driver came to my house and said, "Hey man, can I take a shit?"
into your house,
No, he just said, "Can I take a shit, man?"
and you're like,
And he had to say it like
Did you
that.
let him?
Yeah.
Okay, I
Did
would
you?
too.
Good
I would
guy.
too.
So
He let me
nice.
in the bus all the
Yeah.
time for free.
Because if you
if
get
you let him go to the bathroom once in your house, you have free bus ride
I
forever.
let him, man. He was cool.
That's it.
well, because if you get to the point where you're asking a stranger if you can come into their house,
You've
to-
swallowed your pride.
I'm saying you are in an emergency
well,
situation.
no, and you'll do anything that person.
Because the guy
asks
drives a bus, he knows how far he could get to
Yeah.
the next McDonald's or
you.
anything.
He needs you. He needs you.
yeah.
It's good to have that. It's good to have that over somebody.
You're a
shouldn't
good
have
man.
left-
You're a
you
good
know what I
man.
mean?
You're a
You
good
shouldn't
man,
have left a
Felipe.
bus full of people in front of your house.
Yeah,
to
that's
do
a
it, but I
bad
think
thing to
that's
do.
weird.
But, you know.
Yeah, we actually have 6 more on the bus that need to use it too. Is that
He's like, hey
weird?
man, you got any reading material in there? Yeah, I do.
Hey, can I microwave my burrito in your house?
No,
You can't do
that's
that.
the problem. You're eating microwave burritos.
All right, that's story number 1.
All right, let's take a break. We come back. We'll find out how you can follow Felipe, and Daniel will find out about all your stuff as well. It's Dumb People Town with Felipe Esparza. We'll be right back.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show.
Welcome.
Before we tell you where you can see Felipe live, check all of his stuff out. Daniel, let them know what's going on with you and how they can catch
If you haven't already, check out my podcast, my other podcast, right here on All Things Comedy, The Midnight Air. It drops on Monday nights. It's an overnight radio-style podcast.
So
I'm just
fun.
talking about whatever's going on, top 10 Halloween candies, my favorite Halloween movies. Try to keep it theme as to what's up, and then just a whole bunch of other like listener emails and fun shit like that.
Love it.
It's The Midnight Air, Monday nights, just me, right here on All Things Comedy. And then go to danielvankirk.com. I'm doing a headlining set at the Flyover Comedy Festival on Thursday, November 14th. And then I've got some other dates that I'm announcing as well, and you can listen or watch my special Rose Gold.
All good. Felipe, where can people find you, see your stuff that we love so much, specials and all that stuff?
When is the air?
This will air maybe in a couple weeks, right?
Okay,
Where are you in November?
November 15th.
There you go.
I'm gonna be in Pueblo, Colorado.
Nice.
November 16th, I'm gonna be at the Paramount Theater in Denver,
Dude, that's
Colorado.
a great theater,
Oh,
man.
Yeah.
I love it. Good for you.
And I'm gonna be in Amsterdam in November and
Amazing.
England.
Wow.
So have you been over there? Have you done shows over there yet?
Just to Rotterdam.
How was
I
it?
did a television show there. Yeah, it was good.
It's good.
And then I'm doing West Nyack in Liberty Live.
Great. Awesome.
And then the next leg of my tour is on sale right now at felipesworld.com at my leisure. I have a Spanish podcast.
You do?
Yeah, I got a roll on Blue Beetle.
Okay.
Yes.
So I threw in one line in Spanish, Chespirito. And so somebody wrote a scripted podcast based on that character I threw out.
Amazing. Dude,
Oh,
that
that's
was
fun.
that improvised by you?
No, someone to just say it.
That's
So
amazing.
I just said it, and then I did the voiceover in Spanish.
Yeah.
Scripted, I read it, and it's all in 100% Spanish. Nace una leyenda con Chespirito.
Nice.
Is it out now? Is
It's
it
out
already
now on Spotify and everywhere. But it's all in Spanish. Like, I
Awesome.
there was sometimes when I would, there was words I wouldn't know how to say them,
Yeah.
and they would just change them to a word I know how to say.
To where you knew how to say. That's amazing.
I love it.
And I realized that now I know my people say, "Oh, you're Mexican, you don't speak good Spanish." But then when I was reading this podcast, I realized that, well,
They're right.
my dad he dropped out of school at 6th grade to work in the fields.
Okay.
Wow.
So if whatever word he don't know in Spanish, I don't know either.
I don't know it either. That's
the extent
His
of me.
cutoff was my cutoff.
Yeah, I was taught by an idiot, eh?
Come
So
on.
and I
What a
have
good
the
guy.
What's a Food podcast, and I have another podcast called History for Foods.
I love it.
Oh, and a movie with Paul Rodriguez that came out October 11 with Eric Spears called Holy Cash.
Nice.
Dude, I love it, man. You're
A lot
working.
of cool stuff happening.
And I would say,
FelipeWorld.com, you said?
FelipeWorld.com.
and check him when he's doing stand up near you. If you're
Well, I'm
Denver.
doing, I think the Comedy Store was you. I don't know. With
Oh yeah, you got.
somebody November 10, November 11, I think. I don't know. who's doing
Okay,
it.
dude,
All right, I
you're
think
gonna
we're on a show
do,
with you.
and we'll have you come and do our show. I love
that'd
you,
be
man.
so fun. I love
Phenomenal.
it.
All right,
Okay.
James,
All right, here we go.
Yes.
This was sent in by Nick Deppy.
Deppy.
Deppy. Driver steals truck attempting to tow his pickup and smashes everything in his path.
Wow.
Wait, say it again.
Driver steals truck
Okay.
attempting to tow his pickup.
So
and
his
smash-
pickup is like parked in a wrong spot.
Tow truck driver comes.
and
steals the tow truck and just starts because he doesn't know how a tow
Is he
truck.
also dragging his car on the line?
Yes,
What
probably.
an idiot.
Dude,
idiot.
Them Dukes.
Just right. Them Duke boys.
Them Duke boys are in some trouble. All right, a lot.
That does feel like a Duke boy thing to do.
It does a
Or
lot.
that thing, that scene. I was watching. I was passing by some bar somewhere, and they were watching Every Which Way But Loose.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
And I remember
Monkey
they dragged the
Queen.
truck just like that.
Yes.
This,
there you go.
this is it.
It's
A
this.
lot of drivers on America's roads are pretty angry. According to who?
Yeah.
But perhaps nobody is quite as angry as this pickup owner who had his truck towed in New York this weekend. It's like a New York guy. Hey, you
A New York guy with his
pickup truck. Instead of letting the tow truck driver drive off with their Chevrolet, the owner instead fought off the tow truck driver, stole their vehicle, and drove off in a rage. And then the article says, as you do.
let me ask you this. Do you think tow truck drivers
Have to deal with this a lot.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like they have to deal with this a lot
No
because
one's-
no one's happy when their stuff's getting towed.
Well, yeah, because even if they're like broke down, they're in their car. Like nobody's ever having a good day when you pull.
You ever
up.
gotten towed? Your
Yeah.
car? And did you know it was happening, or you show back up at the place where your car was?
Yeah,
parked and it's
man.
gone?
I have my car towed, but like so many thoughts go through your head, like because it just feels like like somebody walking away with your girlfriend,
That's right.
Yes,
It's like
yes.
violating.
You have like a 5-mile stare, man.
Yeah.
When your car's gone, but especially if you have a shitty car, because deep down, because everybody say they stole your car, you stole your car.
Yeah.
But deep down inside, you say, nah, man.
Nobody stole
There's
that
no
car.
way.
It's towed.
Yeah, I
nobody
stole that car. They want it back.
To
3
want that
payments
car.
behind.
Yeah, exactly. I'm basically stealing it
I
right
haven't
now.
stayed in this car for the last 3 months.
Right.
Parking 5 miles away from my house.
Yeah,
You stole my
exactly.
debt.
I had my car relocated.
You ever car repoed?
No, relocated.
Oh, relocated.
Okay, so in Chicago, they can relocate your car if they need the street, but it's not a tow zone.
Shut
So
up.
they will relocate your car up to 2 miles from wherever they've put it.
And do they tell you?
They will
What?
tell you once it
How?
eventually gets processed, and then they tell you what street and block it's on, and then you have to go find your car.
Dude,
so
this
you'll
is
like
the worst
think your car
scavenger
got,
hunt ever.
Oh, my
so you'll
God.
think your car got stolen, but then we're like, no, we had to do some utility work, so we just moved all the cars on that block.
Yeah, your car's in Skokie.
Your car is somewhere
that's
within.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
Your car
That's
is
right.
somewhere within 2 miles.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good luck, bro.
Yeah. Like
luck.
first, I was like, "Oh, my car got stolen. No, maybe it got towed." And then I called, and I'm like, "Hey, is my car been impounded?" They're like, "No." And then I was like, then what
is
the fuck
happening?
happened? And maybe it did get stolen. And they're like, well, it might have just been relocated.
Wow.
Relocated is
Hey,
like
Matt.
what they do to priests in the
Yeah, when
Catholic
they priests touch a child, you relocate.
Wait, we went to Mardi Gras when we were in college. Drove down from St. Louis in our dad's Oldsmobile A98. It's a crappy car. Drive all the way down, park near Tulane. We think we're fine. Go out into the French Quarter for the night. Just have a huge, it's Mardi Gras.
Party
until
5
in the
a.m.
morning.
Wow.
Come back as the sun's coming up to where our car was. It's
Gone. We're like, that's stolen.
Now we have no way to get out of this
and we have no way to drive back home.
And we start freaking out. This is before cell phones. This is 1992.
92.
We start calling all the tow lots. And they're like, we don't have it. We have one more lot to call in the New Orleans area. We call 5 of them through the yellow pages. Look up in the phone book. We call the one that's right by the Superdome, under the freeway, right by the Superdome. And we're like, hey, man, do you have this? And he's like, nah, we don't have that. And we're like, can you look
check.
again?
Please check.
You're our last hope.
You got to check, dude.
He's like, no, man, I said we don't have. Wait,
Here it is.
I think we got it.
We're like, oh my
You
God.
son of a bitch.
Why would you do that to
You
us?
killed us. So we take a cab over to this place, and we have to like scrounge all the money we have between the 4 of us who are down there to spend $280 or whatever.
Damn.
Whatever it was more than we had.
More than we had. We all scrounged up. We had no cash left. It was a nightmare.
But it was like,
But
but
that
what
felt-
happened was the sign that said "Don't park here" was pulled
Out of the ground. And
And
they
they
still
pulled it
gave us
out.
the
They
ticket.
still gave us the ticket. I'm like, you gotta.
Yeah, how
come
we
on,
don't know.
man.
Sign was pulled out. It's Mardi Gras weekend. All right. So the dramatic events unfolded in Sunset Park in New York this weekend after a black Chevrolet pickup truck was hitched onto a tow truck, ready to be removed. However, the owner of the pickup was having none of it and fought back, according to local news outlet News 12. News 12 always gives the
The
right
person
news.
towing your car, unless they're a complete asshole, has no interest. Like, they're not personally doing this. Right?
No. But they are doing
They're
it.
called by the city to take your.
To take your car away.
Yeah.
But
Or
I
it's a
feel
repo,
bad.
like you said.
I also feel bad. Look, I feel bad for the person getting towed. It
Of course.
sucks.
But you can't fight.
You don't want to get towed, but like, it's not this gentleman's
That's what I'm
fault.
saying.
So that's why I always say when I'm like mad at somebody because someone screwed up on the phone, I'm like, I'm mad. I always say this out loud. I'm mad, but I'm not mad at you.
Well, look at this.
Look at this.
Here
Here
we
is.
go.
Fights. So here it
my
is.
God.
Oh shit!
So this
Post
guy,
Malone?
this guy found out this guy's towing his truck.
Steve Austin.
Oh my God.
Wait,
starts
which
fighting.
one's which, do you think?
I don't know
Can't
who's
tell
who.
which guy.
I think the guy on the left of the T-shirt's the tow truck driver.
Yeah, that's got.
Yep.
Wait, I feel like he's not.
It is.
No,
It
and he's
is.
getting into his
It
tow
is.
truck.
Can you show?
He's
up-
getting into his tow
Also,
truck.
that's a badass tow
Dude,
truck.
can you-
we be
that
honest?
is a
That's a
great
really
tow-
cool looking
Wait, so
tow
now
truck.
he's like, "What are you doing, man?" And he's
It's like,
backing
you don't
up.
know how to drive.
You don't know how to
this
drive
thing.
this. I didn't properly put your truck on.
Oh God, he's gonna hit
like an
something.
F-
He's
And
gonna.
then watch this.
Oh my God.
Smash.
Oh,
Smash.
God.
Doors
Oh, it's
open.
doors.
Doors
open.
open. Smash.
Okay, for everybody
Oh
listening.
my God, he
it
nailed
is
it.
as
Smashing
crazy
every
as it
car
sounds.
down the street.
Every car down the street.
This guy's towing his truck, and his truck is like cockeyed behind
And then his truck
the tow.
just fell off. Just fell off and rolled over and crashed. Look at that. Smash, smash, smash,
Yeah, so
smash.
he hit every parked car.
I
and
just
then
love
he
that.
rolled his own truck.
So here's what I'm learning. I just love that you can drive a
There's
tow
the tow
truck
truck
in
driver.
shorts. You can show up to work in
Tow truck
shorts.
driver works for Infamous Towing with
And
a
then
Z.
he and then
He's
he
also an Uber driver too in that tow truck.
That's
He
right.
delivers pizzas.
Yeah,
That's right.
delivers
He's a
pizza.
He's an Uber driver.
and then
You know
he,
what's
and then
sad?
he, so then the end of the story is he ran into a city bus.
No.
And then he had to get out on foot and start
That's
running.
a lawsuit.
You know, he's thinking like halfway there before he hit that bus. Fuck.
That's
ain't
crazy.
no stopping us now.
That's I got this. I
On
want
the
to
move.
see you. I
On
want
the
to
move.
see you
That's
try and
wild.
stop
There
me.
there has to be a moment of clarity while you're in that car, you know, because there's nobody there rooting you on.
No.
Yes.
Right.
And your brother's not there going, "Hey man, keep going,
Go, go,
or telling you
go.
to stop."
Dude,
You're on your own, bro. You and your thoughts.
I hope too the radio turned on when he stole it, and it was just like Sade.
Yeah.
So it wasn't even like
Smooth
yeah,
operator.
yeah.
It's like I don't understand any of this. Coast to coast, L.A. to Chicago. Chicago's not a coast.
Also, he was driving a Chevy, but it was a Ford tow truck. I feel like there was some sort of aggression
There's like you
there.
can't
Yeah.
mix the streams.
Yeah.
You can't mix the
Dude,
brands.
but the guy, should have said, "Hey, your car's gonna get screwed up because I haven't fully attached it. It rolled."
an
What you
idiot.
didn't see in
yeah,
the video
dude,
is
you
that-
can't take it around the corner. If you don't
can't
know how to
corner.
drive a tow truck, don't be driving a
and
tow
this
truck.
guy's just smashing every car along.
I mean, it was
the
just like
way.
bang, 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 bang. Oh my God.
That tow truck driver too, man. Like you could tell that he was asleep and no one else took that call but him.
Right.
Yes.
So
Right.
went, all right, got this.
I mean, I'll just go in my pajamas. I'll go in what I'm sleeping in.
So, but this is kind of part of, we're in this moment in history, I think. We're like, you can't fire anybody because that guy's going to show back up at work with a gun. You can't break up with anybody because he's going to start stalking you and show up at your house with like a knife to your throat. Like, you can't
even
tow somebody's truck. Like this guy, they're not towing your truck for fun. Right. Nobody is coming up to your truck and being like, hey, this would be cool if we just got rid of this guy's truck. No, you clearly parked wrong. Like when we found out we were illegally parked, even though the sign was down, we're like, all right, we broke the law.
What are you going to do?
We got to go get our car back.
Right.
But it's like, we
weren't mad.
This guy is wrong.
That it happened, but we weren't mad at
Nobody can be wrong anymore. They're like, I'm not letting this happen, so I'm going to fight this. And now he's in so much more trouble. Smashing cars.
He's in deep
trouble. Some of them are nice. I remember we were in a car and the cops took a car away and they're going to tow it away. And the tow truck goes, say, I'll give you guys a ride. So the
right?
Truck, but then the car said, get the fuck out of that truck.
Oh, dude.
And then we had to walk.
No. So this
Tow
guy,
truck driver's like, I'll pick you up when he leaves. I'll pick you up.
I'll get you. I'll go around the block and I'll grab
$20 each.
you. Meter's running.
It's like more than a cab. You're like, wait, you're charging me? You're trying to get me too?
Right.
He's a side job. It's a side job, right? Okay, so the driver, he's not yet been identified by authorities. Didn't get too far behind the wheel of the tow truck as he came to a sudden stop after colliding with the
Dude,
city
you should
bus.
know who the driver is based on the truck and the license plate.
The driver then fled the scene on foot, leaving his trash pickup and a scene of destruction far behind. So think about this guy. This guy was like, I'm trying to get my car back. I don't want to get towed. Now he's totaled his car.
He's made he's now hit so many
He's
other
responsible
cars.
for so many other cars.
City bus.
And a city bus.
That's going to be a big lawsuit.
Police-
Everybody on the bus could sue him.
That's right. Police.
Suddenly
What
they're
kind of
next.
bus it was?
It was a city bus.
Oh, city bus. Okay, that was a school bus. Okay.
No.
School bus,
Dude,
and you're
school
in
bus.
deep trouble.
No. You're
Especially, man, people are going to work. I'm already late.
I'm
Yes.
already
Right.
late.
Now I'm
Thanks
going to be
a
in
lot.
trouble. Now,
So now I'm going to walk into my job and say, hey, you know what happened? This guy stole a tow truck and flipped his car
Yeah,
over. Your
dude.
boss is going to be like, no
Yeah,
way.
right.
Yes, sir. They were filming a new movie about a bus.
Speed 2. Speed 3?
Yeah.
Speed 3.
Stone Cold Austin.
So go Steve Austin.
dude, that would be so good. All right, and that's it. And they still haven't identified the man. So police are now on the lookout for the guy. So the guy got away with it.
I can't believe that.
I mean, they have
There's
his
no
truck.
way he's gotten away.
There's
with
no
it
way.
now.
They have his truck.
Yeah.
They're going to find him. They had his truck.
They have to know by now.
They got to know by now. But there you go. That's the story.
Story number
That's
3.
two.
Oh,
I'm gonna
man.
give you a
Two
little
in the
taste
books.
of what we're going to get on number 3. This is class. I'm so happy you're here. Mexican TV accidentally aired something they shouldn't have aired.
Okay.
We're going to get into it with Felipe Esparza.
Probably
We'll tell you what
porn.
we have going on. It's Dumb People Town. We'll be right back.
Social Security number.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
All right. So I'll start it off.
Do it.
So it's the holiday season.
So
and
hookery duke.
Nope.
And
And
do-
whoop
okay.
and dickory dock. No. So it is a crazy time as you're running around getting gifts for your family, your friends.
Yeah,
You know who gets
it
pushed?
started just now.
Who
You
gets
get
pushed
pushed
down
out to the bottom of
My
the list.
doggies. I
About-
love
yeah,
my
the-
doggies.
The
And-
animals that love you the most.
Right.
Sure.
And so you're like, wait a minute. We got to like take care of these. And so we say now, as you're about to enter into this period of time, that's when you take care of your dogs and your cats and your pets and
Get ahead of the curve. Take that thing off your plate.
Because you
That's
know what we're
always
trying to
bothering
do?
you.
And you know what Chewy's trying to do? Prevent you from doing that thing of you get home at 9:30 at night from thing after thing and thing after work, and then you go, I forgot to get dog food. And now you're in an old pair of slides and shorts you haven't
not
worn
going
since
out.
college.
No one should see
in
you
a
out in the
grocery
world.
store
No.
because you love your animals so much that you are going to run to this store, and then they're yelling, "We are closing soon," and you're like, "Do you have
I'm
this dog
running.
food?"
One flip flop off.
This is how you avoid that in your life.
Yeah. Just get Chewy and get the subscription, which I have, which is so good. And like there are moments when we go through it too fast, and I'm like, oh God, I got to re-up this. So easy to get on there and re-up it quicker.
So I'm going to talk about this. This time of year, auto ship on
Yes.
Chewy's thing.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
It's a
I do
feature.
it.
It's the real stress-reducing hero.
Thank you.
Randy set up recurring shipments. All
the
the
best.
essentials you need just keep coming to your house.
They
right
do.
on time. Like right as you're about to run out, boom, new order comes
And
in.
if you got to bump it up, you bump it up. It's so easy.
They got great 24-hour customer service. You get
love
advice, whatever you need, 24 hours a day.
We one time ordered the wrong bag. I called them up. They fixed it, handled it perfectly.
So here's the deal. Chewy is helping take the stress out of the holidays. Take advantage of it, all right? The amazing holiday savings, and shop our personal favorites at chewy.com/DPT. Dan, what is it?
That's chewy.com/DPT. Sorry, I can do this right.
You got this. Chewy.com/DPT.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.
Hey guys, welcome back to the show. Before we get into this third story, we should tell you what we have coming up in November. First weekend in November, we're at the Comedy Fort. If you've ever been there, that place is great in Fort Collins. And then we're going to be at the Flyover Festival in St. Louis at the Sheldon Theater on November 16th. 15th, we're doing a Tag It, which is going to be really fun. We're going to have you come do a Tag It that we do at the store. We're probably working on a date for early.
Possibly the 5th of December, which is a Thursday.
Which would be Thursday. Great. And then we're doing our two-man show at the Lyric Hyperion, The Born Identity, on December 9th, 12th, and 16th. And then we'll do it in San Francisco at Sketchfest on February 1st. Oh, and then we're doing La Jolla Comedy Store. The first time we've done that, because normally we go down and do the American Comedy Company, which I really like. But we've never done the La Jolla Comedy Store. We're doing that that weekend before, which is believed like January 24th, 25th. All of it at superscholars.com. Plus,
San Diego.
All good stuff happening. We'll let you know kind of when movies coming out and all that good stuff. All right, you ready for this?
Yes.
We're going to get into this. Sent in by Jason Bullitt at
Bullitt.
IBJB, EYEBEE. JAYBEE, IBJB. All right, you ready for this? Here's the headline. Mexican TV outlet accidentally airs man's testicles during solar eclipse coverage.
It's a whole different kind of a clip. That's
that-
right.
How did that happen?
Yes. How did that happen?
So here's the deal.
Soccer game.
Right, exactly. So
Get those balls out
do
of
you guys
here.
remember the solar eclipse? It was a big
Yeah.
deal. People traveled to different places to see it.
Right. Did it go across Mexico? It went across Texas.
Went all the way across and then kind of up through like Vermont and that area up there. All right. So, the story comes to the New York Post, so trigger warnings are necessary. This eclipse coverage was nuts. All right, here we go. Mexican
Shut
news
up, man.
outlet is garnering ridicule online because it accidentally aired a man's testicles when presenting viewer-submitted footage of money. See, that's the problem.
Send us your best footage.
So they asked the public, send us all your footage from the eclipse.
And they didn't
And then
even
somebody
check it.
was like,
Someone's like,
I'm
I'll
gonna
show
see
you.
if they check this
I'll
or not.
show you. Let's see
In
who's
maracas.
Yeah. Am I blocking out the sun now?
ROG Media's 24/7 news program was covering the eclipse when three anchors presented clips submitted by fans experiencing celestial phenomenon.
This is why you got to check the clips before
only
you put
to
them on.
fall prey to a well-known prank in Latin America. Is this a well-known prank in Latin
I have no
America?
idea.
I didn't know.
You're our Latin American
You're our
expert.
connection.
Yeah, but he only knows up till 6th grade. Leave
I
him
know.
alone.
Sorry.
I watch TV in America.
All right. So the local La Vanguardia.
La Vanguardia.
The La Vanguardia newspaper reported as the male host was listing the cities from where the
It
eclipse
was a
could be
teabag,
enjoyed.
cocksuckers.
The clips being presented on the left side of the screen cut to a man blocking out the sun with his testicles.
Yeah.
So he
Pretty good
was.
prank.
He was.
It was an
eclipsing
eclipse
It
in
was
some
an
ways.
eclipse of sorts. One of the
The 2 moons of Tatooine.
one of the two
Quote Star
female
Wars.
anchors could be heard gasping in shock while her male colleague carried on, ignoring the obscene image. The clip was quickly taken off screen when the male anchor explained that the clips were submitted by viewers, as he admitted that the fervor to include the fans' experiences can lead to embarrassing situations for broadcasters.
The balls to do that.
It's not uncommon for people to share clips of the so-called testicular eclipse online during a solar event. So if people are like, hey, you want to see something?
Where'd the sun go now?
You want to see something that's nuts? These nuts. All right, with such images previously shared during the 2019 eclipse in Chile.
Wait, it happened then too? People pranked him?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. This is a Latin American thing. You
Wow,
got to
I
put your
didn't
nuts
know.
out there. Even Motley Crue drummer Tommy Lee has gotten in on the risque gag. Posting
Sun's
this
out, balls out.
similar video on Instagram before the page was taken down. Tommy Lee, made famous by that Pamela Anderson Tommy Lee video where he's using his dong to like honk a boat horn and that whole thing.
Yeah.
He does the
He gets in
testicular
on it
eclipse.
as well.
I think it's kind of funny.
Do you
They must be old now, so they must hang pretty low.
They
right?
are low. I mean, he was
Took out the
blocking it out early.
Moon and 3 stars.
That's right.
You don't, no matter what, don't look directly at it.
Don't look
No
directly
matter
at
what.
Tommy Lee's testicles. But Monday's
You got to look
incident-
at them through a shoebox
pinhole.
with a pinhole.
Right. So Monday's incident in Mexico appears to be the first time the image was made its way onto television. Okay, so it's an
Wow.
online thing, with many mocking the news outlet for failing to check the video before airing it.
What color were they?
What'd it say?
What color were they? Pink,
I don't
dark
know.
brown,
I think they were pink, probably.
black.
Exactly. One ex-user with the handle Revolver claimed responsibility for submitting the clip to RCG as he reveled in the successful prank. Greeting to all my peoples from Saltillo who had to watch my eggs on television because those from at RCG Media neglected to review the video of Eclipse carefully.
So he's blaming them. He's like, you didn't check my video.
I did my thing,
That's
but
not my
you
fault.
Also, that's translated because the reason it said eggs is probably because he said huevos.
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 My huevos.
Yeah.
He said,
Huevos.
I love them.
Huevos grandes.
Huevos grandes. It remains unclear if the footage submitted was
huevos.
of him himself or if it was recycled from previous testicular.
There was Joey Diaz balls there.
It was Joey Diaz. Those are some big balls. Those are some big balls. I love it. There you go. That's it.
That's a
Story
great
number
impression.
3. That's it. It's a little dumb people town for you with the great Felipe Esparza. Hey, go check him out live wherever he is. Felipe's World or Felipe World.
FelipesWorld.com.
FelipesWorld.com. Check
On
him
the
out.
tour, second leg of the tour.
Second leg of the tour,
At
man.
my leisure.
At my leisure. He's so good. You will love him so much. And go down a rabbit hole and go watch all of his stand-up, too,
Yes.
because it's so good.
Phenomenal.
And while you're at it, watch Dan's special, Rose Gold.
Thanks.
And then come check us out. We love it. It's a great special. Oh, snap. We got to get back to work. We'll see you. Bye.
Stick around, make a sound. There's more Dumb People Town.